In this tutorial, we want to talk about the command for drawing a regular polygon. If you have seen the previous tutorial, the perpendicular command, the line drawing command, we talked about these, even the circle command. Now we want to talk about the polygon command in the narrative, which can draw regular polygons. If we want to enter the polygon command, all we need to do is type POL, which means the first three letters, POL, and this is the part where you enter the command. It tells you what regular polygons you want to draw. For example, I enter 6 here. Well, now I want to draw 6 polygons, and here it tells me to specify the center of the polygon for me. Well, because I want to continue the short story that I have here, and this requires a clarification of a topic before I want to draw the polygons, I will draw a circle so that you understand my next content correctly. So I will exit this command and press enter. In this way, I will draw a circle, for example, with a radius of Ponset. Now let's go to the regular polygon. Enter POL. It says how many zilli I will give it, for example 6 zilli. Now it tells me where the center of the zilli you want to be. Well, we know. Now we are going to draw the circumference of our circle. Now we are going to click on the center. Just let the center be the center of this circle. Now it gives me 2 sub-commands. The first is whether you want your zilli to be enclosed in a circle, or the second one says, do you want to make a circle? Well, I select the mode, for example, enclosed in that circle. Now it also tells me what the radius is. Well, here I enter the radius 500, 500, and enter. As you can see, these 6 zilli are completely aligned in a circle. Now I press POL again for the second time. It tells me how many zilli do you want. I enter again 6 zilli. It says where the center is. I take the center of this circle again. Now in response to this, I tell it that I want to make a circle. That is, I select this mode about circle. So as you can see, it asks for the slogan again. And I'll cut the previous slogan 500 into 500. And this semester, as is typical, last time I told him moths place in a circle with the slogan circle 500. He drew these lines for me, but in the case of the moths place in a circle and another one that I drew in the second case, the perimeter was a circle with a radius of 500. But maybe this time we want to draw a few lines that have nothing to do with the perimeter or the circumference of the circle. We want to say how long each line should be. For example, we want to say draw 6 lines for me. Each line should be 500 units long, right? Well, to do this, I press POL enter again, and here I tell it 6 sides, and instead of answering the question it's asking me by selecting the center of the circle or any other center, I go into the sub-command edge, I select edge. Now it asks me to specify the first corner point of the polygon side. Basically, let me put it this way. Now it's asking me to introduce one of the sides of that hexagon. So for example, this will be the first corner of my hexagon side. Now I move in this direction, or you can move in the vertical direction or any other direction you like. Now I move horizontally, and this time I enter 500. This time I've drawn a hexagon where each side is 500 units long. And if we measure it, of course, I haven't talked to you about the measurement command yet, but we'll discuss it later. You can now see that the length of this side is exactly 500 units. These were the different methods for drawing regular polygons, either using the center of the polygon or by specifying the side length of the regular polygon. If you found this tutorial useful, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so that as soon as a new tutorial is published, you have access to it. Please also hit the like button so that more people can access this tutorial.